Hey guys, in my pink shirt again. I just edited a vlog yesterday, I think, that was like, I'm always in this pink shirt, and it's true, I am. But that's because it's so comfy and so cozy, and it's just like easy to throw on. And I'm kind of like all over the place dirty, so I need to do my hair, but I was waiting for today to do my hair. I wanted to straighten it, but I think that's a bad idea. But I didn't want to leave it curly because then it would get even more hot and humid. Decisions. We're leaving bright and early tomorrow morning. My mom's coming over at 4 in the morning. Bless her. Bless her. She is the true all-star in this whole thing because she's going to be watching the girls for her and Nin are going to be watching the girls for the next 3 days. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a whirlwind for them too. So anyway, the girls, the big girls, the 3 big girls are at my brother's house, and we are getting the house re-straightened and everything, and it really was nice. I mean, all the girls did their like household chores. They helped around and stuff, helped us around the house yesterday before they left, because I knew they were spending the night last night, and I knew we were leaving tomorrow, and they don't know that. Normally Sunday is a reset day for us anyway. We do laundry, put, you know, wash sheets, put new bed sheets on, get clothes ready for the week. Even if they bathed on Saturday, we usually bathe on Sunday, just because, again, Monday is like a reset for the week, right? We go back to work, they go back to school, whatever. It's summertime, kind of gets a little but yesterday was reset. So we straightened up everything, got the toys picked up, cleaned up the playroom, they cleaned up their rooms, that type of stuff. Those are their like everyday chores that they're responsible for. But we did a buttload of laundry, and I thought I would share with you guys this cute. I can always tell when Autumn has folded laundry or folded towels because this is what they look like. This is how I fold them. I don't know how most people fold them. Some people fold them like long ways and stack them this way. I don't have time for all that. This is Autumn. And so I will leave them there because she's the cutest ever. And that's how, and I mean, it's efficient, you know, it works. But that's how she folds towels too. So I can always tell when she's helped fold something because it always gets put back like that. So that's okay, they learn young. I teach them young. You can see Everly's learning how to pick up her own toys. She helps with little things, like she helps me pull the laundry out and stuff like that. And I give her a baby wipe after she's done eating to help clean her mess. She brings her dishes to the sink. She can't quite reach it, so like she'll just put it here and then kind of shove it in. But that's how they learn. That's just my opinion. I've always said this, like if you do everything for your kids, cool, good for your kid, but I have too many of them to do everything for everybody. I already do a lot, so we all pitch in as a family when we clean and stuff like that. And even though they don't get an allowance, they get all kinds of cool things all the time, and they're always super grateful for everything. So I have to give them kudos. They're really good girls. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, we're packing, and we're packing very, very light because it's just the 3 of us for 3 days. We're gonna be wearing our outfits tomorrow, so we only really have 2 days to pack for. And it's so different packing for 2 adults and a big kid versus packing for all these little kids. Like, we don't need diapers, we don't need any of this kind of stuff. It's just, it's crazy, really. It really is. I haven't had to pack like this in ever, I don't think. I think I've always had at least 1 kid in diapers or formula or something when we've traveled. And so it's kind of crazy. So anyway, I have a list of stuff that I also need based on how we've traveled in the past to Orlando. And then with COVID and stuff, so yeah, I'm just getting as much as I can get done before we have to go pick up the girls. I also have a grocery pickup to pick up. No fresh stuff, just some stuff. So my mom has stuff here for need to drop that stuff up at UPS. Yeah, so I want to make sure they have some stuff here while we're gone, because we don't have anything. In fact, let me show you the fridge before I forget. It is bare. We have some leftovers that we're doing today. Bare. I have 1 lonely cucumber, a couple of onions. That milk, I bought 1 milk for them to have, but Everly's bottle, or her sippy cups, and a water bottle. And this is the enchilada pie and shrimp pasta. We're gonna eat that up today. Even lunch meat, I only have a few things of turkey. And this is all just like condiment stuff up here. But that's all she wrote, condiments and stuff. There's really nothing to eat. Even down below, the fruit drawer is bare. It's empty. In fact, it needs to be cleaned out. I have a tiny bit of yogurt, some Jellos, a few fruit cups. I forgot I wasn't supposed to bend. That wasn't bad. I got up. Wow. I have some breakfast stuff, but like no cereal. I've been cleaning out the containers because if you guys have watched my refill with me type things, I usually clean out my containers every other, sometimes every third snack refill, because I typically will put the same snack in the same container. So you really should clean it out every time, but don't be me. Do as I say, not as I do. I always say that. So anyway, I was cleaning these out, but essentially they're all empty. I do have some like granola bars and stuff, but compared to what we usually have on hand, it's not a lot. So I did a grocery pickup order for some stuff. So we need to go pick up that and run a few more errands. Like I forget, we're not checking any bags, and I'm not used to not checking bags. We've always checked bags. So remembering that you have to take travel size products is probably the hardest thing, because I keep wanting to pack stuff like sunscreen, and the sunscreen can't fit because it's big. So I need to figure that out. We'll probably have to buy it there or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. Okay, Andres is emptying the car seat, or the back seat, the trunk, because we have to go pick up groceries. Didn't even think about that. We have all the soccer stuff and everything still in there from the games this weekend. So I thought I would tell you guys about a little product that I picked up a while ago, and I've been trying. My mom's gonna drive the van this week because it's just easier than making sure she has enough car seats for everybody. Although she does have enough car seats, but does she? No, okay, Everly's car, she does have enough car seats, and she has one booster. It's when she has all 4 of them, because Emmy still is in a booster because of her height and weight. She's only a couple inches taller than Maddie, and she's almost the same weight. I think she only has 5, maybe 8 pounds on Maddie. So based on height and weight, she still is not tall enough for, she's just right under the limit for an actual seatbelt. And we follow guidelines because I've gone through years of car seats and stuff where some of our guidelines were a little sketchy, and we're so blessed and grateful that nothing ever happened. So like we leave them rear facing, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? So anyway, my mom has 2 car seats, 2 Graco Forevers, and a booster. So when she has all 4 of the girls, she can't take them. And she doesn't really take Everly because she never has taken Everly actually, because the 2 car seats that she has are both forward facing and Everly's still rear facing. So I told her just take the van. So anyway, I'm trying to clean stuff up a little bit because it's kind of nasty in here. We did vacuum and wash the car, but it's been pouring all night, so that did nothing. I have this universal car duster stuff from Amazon. It's just a jelly type product that picks up all the dust and dirt. So it's kind of gross because I've used it a few times, but it just somehow doesn't stick to anything, and it picks up everything nicely. And I'll link it down below. Very inexpensive, and they make all kinds of different ones. I think this one was just the cheapest, and it works really nicely, and you can use it over and over and over again, and it doesn't give you any like doesn't leave any residue or anything. So I just leave it in the car, and whenever the car gets disgusting, I clean it. And that's what I just did while I was waiting for him to empty out the car. Oh my gosh, I just finished a very hectic haul. So typically my grocery hauls are very like chips. I know, thank you. You dropped one. Thank you. They're usually very just like chill, mellow, no noise in the background, but there's no one here to help me with Everly. Andres had to go to work. I just got done filming the haul. That'll be over on my hkitty1122 channel, and now I have to put it away. Luckily, the girls are still at my brother's house. Emmy has practices in an hour, so I'll go get her. But they're gonna have dinner there, so that's super helpful. Yeah, so no. Everly and I are going to put color. I know. Everly and I are gonna get this stuff put away. Y'all guard the snacks. We gotta go get your sisters. Right, Mama? No. Yeah, say guard the snacks. No. Okay, just got home. Everly's just getting to sleep. She's not overly happy, but she's getting there. And Autumn just got a little haircut. I cut Maddie's hair earlier in the week, and Autumn was already asleep, so Maddie actually has a headache. She's not feeling that great, so she went to lay down, and everyone got baths and stuff, and I'm about to do Emmy's hair, but I was like, let's give you a quick trim really fast. Come here, Mama, let me see it.
What's a trim?
a trim of your hair. Turn around. So I cut off, you guys would not believe it, I cut off about 2.5 inches, and her hair's still super long, but they wanted it long. Sit up, let me see. Head up. No, that's back. Up, there you go. So very just like blunt cut. I kind of scissored, I think I showed when I cut their hair last time. School starts in a week and a half and they needed a haircut, so I did it. I know I look haggard. I'm sorry. I just woke up, but and I was crying all night last night. I was up till like 3 a.m. Cried myself to sleep. Not the end of the world, but pretty disappointing. Got everything packed up yesterday. Told the girls we were gonna surprise Emmy. We told Maddie that we were taking Emmy, and she was super excited for her. And just told Autumn that we were going on a trip, told Emmy that we were going on a trip, so we wouldn't be here in the morning. I had all her stuff packed up, all her electronics, her fun stuff, all our outfits are all sitting right there. All her stuff is downstairs. My mom was prepared to come at 4 a.m. before bed last night. I got everything finished. We were laying down. I went to check an email that had me check into the flight, and American Airlines canceled our flight today. Tried to rebook us for tomorrow late. So we essentially were only going to be there for about 24 hours, maybe a little bit less, by the time we had to like get to the we really were only going to have maybe 7 hours at the park in a whole other state that I paid so much money for. Disappointing was my first reaction, sadness, anger. I like went through all the grieving stages over a vacation, I know, but I was just very upset. I feel like between everything that has happened, like this trip has just been so hard to do, and I don't know why. I don't know why the universe is telling us don't go at this time. Like, this is the 4th time I've rescheduled this trip for her. 4th. She's gonna be 12 in November, and this was for her 10th birthday, and I'm just so disappointed. I feel like a failure. I don't know, like, what the heck. So we were on the phone for 3 hours last night with American Airlines. 3. And I just kept going in and out of being upset, mostly for her. I finally got in touch with my mom. My mom was trying to talk me off a ledge because I was super upset. And you know, we're just firm believers of like everything happens for a reason, and she just kept trying to assure me like, what if that just wasn't the plane you were supposed to be on, type of thing. And yes, like, what, I believe in all of that and I get it, but it still is upsetting. And I'm glad we were going to surprise Emmy because I don't have to look at the disappointment on her face that we're not going. I can just internalize it. That's why I'm talking to you like this before I go see her, because I'm just so disappointed. So here we are again, having to reschedule because we paid a lot of money for a trip to only go for 12 hours. Is not, 3 days was already going to be hard, but we were literally going to be in the park for we were supposed to be there already. What time is it? Well, no, in a couple of hours. We were supposed to be in Florida in the park all day until they close at 9, all day tomorrow, and all day until we had to leave Thursday, which was at night. We were taking a late flight. And at least, I mean, it cost aside, the time spent and the amount that we would get to do in that time frame was at least enough to make the trip worth it. You know, a day, I mean, we wouldn't get there till late tomorrow and then have to leave early, well, like mid-afternoon on Thursday. I didn't want to do that. And I'm just like, I was so upset at American Airlines because I'm like, how could they do that? And then I got online to look it up because I'm like, what is happening? And then apparently Spirit Airlines has done it to thousands of flights, American, Southwest, because of being short-staffed and not having enough pilots and overworking the employees that they do have, and mechanical issues and all kinds of stuff. And apparently because of COVID, they haven't gone back to like full staffing, and their planes aren't up where they're supposed to be, not just American, everybody, because they weren't flown for, you know, a good portion of the year. And more people are flying, which I already had a little bit of anxiety about, because flying with a mask and being around people and stuff like that with the variant going on, and it just was a little nerve-wracking to begin with, but we were just going to make it work. And it's like something always has to happen when it comes to this. I don't understand. I don't understand. So of course I felt like a crappy mom. I don't know. I'm just expressing how I felt. I'm trying not to cry because I already did enough of that last night. I'm just so upset. So anyway, oh gosh, like we rearranged so many things, so many schedules, practices, like all kinds of stuff. We rearranged so many things, canceled stuff, appointments. Like Friday is completely booked because I rearranged everything from this week. And I just, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, we're healthy and alive, and you know, we'll make it work the next few days. It's not going to kill us to have a few days off and a few days of doing nothing and rest. Honestly, we'll probably go to Costco instead of going this weekend, finish up school stuff, and it's not the end of the world, but it just really, really is disappointing. So I'm so sorry if you guys were looking forward to vlog footage. Gonna have to be postponed. It will happen. And what stinks is I bought annual passes, so I'm really hoping, I need to call them, but I'm really hoping that they don't go bad because they're expensive. And I was able to get the points back for our flight. I was able to get the points back for our room, which is fine. That ended up working out okay. But the tickets I've purchased, and I'm grateful they're not single day tickets, because the single day tickets, because of COVID, they make you choose the time frame that you're going, and I don't know if it's like transferable or anything like that. And I was looking last night, and the of course Universal line wasn't open to call at 3 a.m. So I was looking last night, and it does say they're good for a year from the first day that you use them. But my problem is I don't know how long you have to use them. Like if we don't get to go the rest of the year, which I've already looked at so many different various time frames that we could reschedule. And so I have a bunch of dates in mind that I'm going to try and reschedule, but I'm just worried, like, what if this keeps happening? I can't. Like, I just can't keep getting heartbroken. That's so awful. I just don't understand. Ugh. But anyway, like I said, I looked up online, and I mean, I had personal friends on my Facebook that one actually was stuck. She came back from the Dominican Republic, and they flew into Dallas, and she was stuck there, and they didn't have a flight. She flew in yesterday, which was Monday, and they couldn't offer her a flight until Wednesday. So they ended up renting a car, which is super expensive right now because cars are not available, and they're driving home because it's a 5-hour drive versus waiting 2 days for a flight. It's ridiculous. So we're definitely not the only one. I also saw in the Universal and Disney groups that I'm in on Facebook that people are getting stranded in Orlando, not getting their connecting flights because of all the flight cancellations. So again, I know it's not just us. It sucks that it happened to us too. So upset. But anyway, yeah, I need to call Universal today and see how long we actually, because it says on the website they're non-refundable, which is fine. I mean, because we are going to eventually go, and I doubt they're going to change the passes, but I just don't know if, like, I have to use them by the end of the year, or if I have a year to use them and then they're good for me a year. So I need to call and find out before I continue to make any plans, because that'll drastically change. Like I said, they were not cheap. If you've bought annual passes to Disney or Universal, they were pretty hefty. I even bought a photo package. Oh, sucks. So anyway, I'm gonna try and make the best of it. I'm gonna try and not let the girls know how upset I am, but this is what I look like. So even my poor mom called me this morning. She was like, are you okay? Because I was so upset last night. I was just hysterically crying, feeling sorry for myself, you know, one of those type of things. I mostly, not even, I was feeling sorry for Emmy, because I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm letting her down in some way, and she doesn't even know where we're going, and I just can't handle that. Like, I can handle things for myself, but when it comes to the girls, it's another story. So anyway, I'm gonna try and have a good couple of days. Maybe we'll still try and do something. I don't know. He has 3 whole days off. If I had known this was gonna happen, I would have thought about plans, you know, and I didn't. So anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm going to do something with myself and try and come back with a better positive attitude and go from there. Okay, so we're in the Starbucks line. I'm getting some coffee. I have a different Premier Protein. It's a cafe latte. It doesn't say, it says the caffeine is equivalent of 1 cup of coffee, but it doesn't actually list it anywhere on here. So it sounds fine. So here's hoping that it doesn't come out nasty, because I'm going to, it'll just be icing on the top of today.
Hello, how are y'all? Good, and you?
Hi.
I'm doing well. I have the 2 shots of espresso in a venti cup.
Yes.
Yes, 276. Do you need a straw or anything for it?
No thank you. And it was supposed to be, is it in a Trenta cup? Oh no, it's in a venti. Yeah, the venti's fine.
That's
That'll
fine?
work, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Of course. Kind of it first.
Yeah. I'm gonna, hopefully it doesn't pour out gross. Now I'm traumatized. I poured out one the other day and it was fine, but you wanna try it? Take one for the team. Take one for the coffee team. It's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the Premier I'm used to. So I like to get it in a Trenta cup just because it gives me more ice. I'm just an ice person. I like my drinks really cold. But they have been giving me a sip lid instead of a straw. What? Let's see. And I actually prefer it like that, because then I drink the coldest part of the coffee first. So anyway, we're going to Costco because we were going to do that this weekend, and my mom was still gonna have the girls spend the night anyway. Luckily, they're none the wiser. I talked to Maddie and she was like, what? I said, I know. Stink. She was the only one that knew besides like Mom and Nin. So anyway, they were super excited to go to my mom's. So we just decided to go ahead and get Costco out of the way. We'll finish up our grocery shopping because picked up a Walmart grocery pickup order yesterday and it had no healthy foods in it. None. It was all back to school snacks and stuff for my mom and Nin to have at the house, and none of the stuff we're used to eating. So now we actually have to grocery shop since we're gonna be here. And then we're trying to plan something fun for us to do over the next few days. Stinks, you want some coffee? Make your heart happy.
Well, I'm gonna go over and get you another cup.
That's good. Okay, let's go. Very smooth and seamless. I turned all the barcodes so that they could scan the big items really fast, because we got stuck in a line that the pin pad wasn't working. So this is what we have going on. We actually did really good. I'm very proud of us. We're at we're at Sam's. We just left Costco. I prefer getting my fresh stuff here at Sam's just because of the price difference. The stuff at Costco is really, really expensive. And actually, even compared to Sam's, a lot of times HEB is a little bit cheaper as well, but it kind of evens out whenever you look at it, because some things are cheaper here than they are at HEB. For instance, 8.5 pounds of mangoes, $4.85, which is awesome because they're like $1.50, $2 per mango at HEB. So anyway, we're here finishing up, and then we're gonna go home, unload, film, and actually I have to say my knee's bothering me a little bit more today, so It's the universe, you guys. It's the universe. We're getting this bag of apples and Andres is like, look at this apple. It's half green, half red. Literally like a line. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like just wherever it was ripening, it ripened right on the line. So crazy. Fridge is a little dirty, like the outside needs to be wiped down, but this is what we're working with. So I'm gonna show you when it's all full because this ain't it.